Here are 5 Jeep mods that are not only pretty, but serve a purpose. Well, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Yep, that's right. I've got 5 mods on my Gladiator back here that are not only pretty, but also serve a purpose. You know, I've done several things to the Gladiator. You know, we have the antenna here. I mean, yeah, it serves a purpose. It picks up a radio signal, but so did the other one. The wheels and tires, they look pretty, but you know, the original tires were just fine. The original wheels held the tires. They were fine, so they served the purpose. But I have 5 things on here that do more than that actually have a reason to be here, I guess. Now, first of all, in this first one, you're not going to be able to tell because I don't have smell vision, and that is the scent that I put on top of the in-cabin air filter. It's actually behind the glove box. I put a little scented, one of those hanger things like you typically hang from your mirror. I just laid it in there. It's strawberry flavored. And when you step in here, you can smell that just subtle hint of strawberry inside the Jeep. Now, when you turn it on and the air conditioning's running, obviously you're gonna get a little bit more, but it is awesome. I love it. Next up, the side steps. You guys can see they look pretty darn good on the truck. I like this flavor. These are N-Fabs. But of course they serve a purpose. I actually use them when I get in and out of the truck. I always step with my left foot on this and then step down to the ground with my right foot. They don't seem to be in the way for me, and I really love having them on here. Frankly, I was a little surprised at first. I wasn't real hip on them, but they really do come in quite handy. Next up is the window tint. All I tinted on this Jeep were the front 2 windows. It is maybe just a hair darker than the back. I don't know if you guys can tell it on here or not, but I love having the tint on here, and it actually serves multiple purposes for me. 1, it looks awesome. I love the looks of it. 2, it cuts the sun, keeps the bright sunshine out of my eyes. It lowers the heat inside the truck, especially where I live here, and it's sunny and hot. Right now it's 87 and humid here, so it really helps to keep the heat down inside. And then it also cuts down on the UV rays that are beating on the interior of my truck. You know, fading the seats, drying out the plastics, all that good stuff. Awesome, must-have mod in my opinion. Next up, we got to step around here to the back. We'll open up the tailgate. And in there, of course, you can see the bed board. I'll call this a bed board. It's just a 2x4. I actually painted it kind of a sand color to get as close as I could, and it's a pretty darn close match, I think, if you look at it, to match the Jeep. And then I put a little bit of felt on the end so that it didn't scrape the paint or rub around, because you know it's going to move a little bit as you drive. But the purpose of it is to be able to put things right here without having them roll all the way up to the front of or the back of the bed, I guess, depending on your perspective. You know, nothing worse than setting something little back here, or maybe groceries, and then you get home and everything's laying up there. So then you have to mess around with undoing the tonneau cover or try to crawl under there. And let's be honest, how many people don't want to screw with the tonneau covers, so they half crawl underneath the truck to reach what they've got? Or maybe grab a broom handle or something, who knows? But this thing is awesome because it keeps things from rolling around in there. And of course, Jeep went ahead and put the slots in there, so it's pretty simple to do. Not a big deal. Next up is the tonneau cover itself. You guys can see right there, it's a little bit dusty, probably more pollen than anything really. But these things are awesome to have for being able to haul things around, like groceries or luggage or whatever. This one is by Tyger. Pretty darn inexpensive, and I gotta say, for the money, I don't know how you beat this top. It is awesome, or cover I should say. Love having it. It just gives me a little bit more space, a little bit more storage room to be able to haul things around. We've got actually a trip coming up where we're gonna be going to Colorado, and I'm thinking we're gonna take the Gladiator and throw all the luggage and stuff in the back so that we have room, if he comes with us, to put the dog in the back seat. We'll see about that. Anyway, I just wanted to go over 5 mods that are not only pretty, but are actually useful. You know, you don't put them in just to look at them. They also serve a purpose. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know if I'm missing anything. If there's anything out there that you guys are using that you found to be useful, I'd be curious to know. Also, if you haven't and you're interested, little shameless plug, check out my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. It's right, or my 20. Also, if you haven't and you're interested, check out my 2020 Tacoma. It's on my other channel. It's called Rob Motive. And it's all about the mods and my experiences and ownership of that truck right up there. Also, don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.